Welcome back to Michigan Marksman. Today on the channel we got another bulletproof test for you all. This is one of my old computers from college. It has really terrible battery life and I just don't need it anymore. So today we're going to run this through if it can stop some of the bullets I brought out here. As far up as we're going to go is the AR rounds, so 223 Remington and 5.56 screen tip. But I have high hopes that some of the pistol rounds will actually stop on that. So let's take a look at what the ammo we have today and get to shooting. Alright, here's the ammo we're going to be shooting today. I got a pellet rifle out here. That's a .177 caliber round. It moves at probably about 10 to 1100 feet per second. Got 22 here, 9mm, 45 ACP. My two AR rounds, 223 Remington and 5.56 screen tip. We got 12 gauge out here, we got birdshot and a double out buck. So we're going to see what that type of damage these do to the computer and if any of them pass through. I'm sure some of them will. So let's get to shooting. Up first against this computer is this air rifle. It has a .177 caliber round. It's probably not going to do any damage to the battery, but we'll see what happens here. Alright, let's go take a look, see what type of damage we got. Hit right here with the pellet. I don't know if you can see that, but hit right there. Don't see anything through the other side. Did go through the screen, it looks like, though, and stopped there on the pad. Doesn't have high hopes for the other rounds, but maybe going through it like that and hitting the battery will be what stops it. So let's step it up to 22. The air rifle pellet really made it a little bit farther than I thought it would, so obviously it stopped on the keypad, but we're going to try 22 long rifle on my Kel-Tec P17. Hopefully the battery stops it, but I don't know. This might be a short video. Alright, we hit the computer. Let's go take a look at it. Alright, we hit right there with the 22, as you can see. Let's take a look on the other side here first. Nothing off the back yet. Interesting. Let's take a look at the screen on here. We did go through the screen again. Well, it looks like we stopped on the keyboard. That's a good sign. And I don't see any bulges out the back yet, so that's a good sign. Let's step it up to 9mm. That computer also stopped 22, so that's a good sign. We got 9mm up next. This is my new Glock 19 Gen 6. I'm going to have a video coming out here in a couple weeks about this because I really want to give it a good rundown of how well it performs, you know, as a gear review type thing. So be looking for that in the coming weeks, but I definitely love the new grip texture on this and I'm excited to have a brand new Glock. It's been a while. Obviously I have a Gen 3, so alright, let's go take a shot. If my optic will turn on. Alrighty. Alright, let's go take a look and see what type of damage we got. So we hit right there with the 9mm. I don't know if I hit the battery, so we might have went right through it. There's a pretty big hole out the back. I'm going to take another shot a little bit down lower and see if I could actually hit the battery. Alright, we're going to see if I can hit a little bit lower and hit the battery on this, so bear with me a second. Alright, hopefully that's a good shot. We'll take a look here. Well, the first shot I think I hit a little high up there and missed the battery, so I took another shot down low in more of the middle to see if I could actually hit the battery. So let's take a look on the back to see if we got any pass through. And it looked like we passed through just the same again. So, alright, that's not very promising for protection on this because 9mm is the most common caliber you're going to see. So let's step it up to 45 ACP. Hopefully that fatter round is moving a little bit slower through this. Unfortunately, 9mm went through the laptop, even though I believe I hit where the battery was, so that's not a good sign. But we're going to step it up to 45 ACP on my FEG GKK. Let's hope I can hit it in a decent spot, and hopefully I hit where the battery is. Let's take a shot. Oh, I see light on the other side of that hole, so that's not a good sign. But let's go take a close-up look at it. As you can see right there, that's where we hit with the 45 ACP. Let's take a look at the back here. Based on that, I'm gonna say, yeah, I went through it as well. Really should have looked up a schematic of this laptop to figure out where the battery was, because I have no idea if I'm even hitting where it is, honestly. But let's step it up to our 12-gauge birdshot. Well, so far this laptop really hasn't stopped what I thought it would. I might just be missing the battery completely for all I know, honestly. I should have looked up a diagram of where the battery was before I started, but oh well. Up next on my Kotek KS212 is birdshot. So let's take a shot. Hopefully actually hit the target. So let's fire away. Woo. Alrighty, that was impressive, honestly. Let's go take a look. As you saw in the slow-mo, the computer went flying through the air and parts and pieces broke off of it everywhere. So let's flip it over. I don't see any pass-throughs yet, but that doesn't mean there isn't. Ooh. Alrighty. Some may have gone through it, but it looks like a lot of them stopped on that right there. That's impressive. Let's hit it with the AR rounds before I absolutely destroy this thing with buckshot. Alright, before I absolutely destroy that computer with double-aught buck, I'm going to hit it with my two AR-15 rounds. I guarantee they're going to go right through it, so let's just shoot them anyways. Yeah, they zipped right through it. I didn't even see pieces flying off, unfortunately, so let's go take a look at that. Alright, I had to take a little bit of a look at this to figure out where I hit. I believe I hit like right in here on both shots, because when I was looking at this other side, I got two new pass holes right there and right there. So must have hit right there, and they went right through them without a problem, unfortunately. So for the grand finale, let's hit it with 2 rounds of double-aught buck. We got 2 rounds of double-aught buck loaded into this. Let's take both shots at that laptop and see how many pieces fly through the air. Or how many pieces don't, because they just flew right through it. Let's go take a look. It hit right there in about the same spot as the other shots with the double-aught buck. You could see a lot of new holes going through that motherboard and whatnot. This thing didn't even move. So, yeah, there was really no stopping that double-aught buck. You can see where it hit back there. But, yeah, I guess laptops aren't really good body armor. Let's do a breakdown. Unfortunately, this test did not go how I wanted to. I thought this would at least stop a few of those rounds, but at the end of the day, it only stopped 22 in that pellet gun, which is rather unfortunate. Maybe I just didn't hit the battery, but I should have looked at where the battery was before I started shooting it. But at the end of the day, that battery is so small anyways, hitting it and being protected fully by it would not be very in your favor, honestly. So, is computer bulletproof? I do not think so. There might be parts of it, yes, if I hit the battery or whatever, but all my rounds, even 9mm, went right through it. Didn't even stop in it, unfortunately. So it's not very good body armor, that's for sure. But be looking for more bulletproof test videos and gear review videos for me. I'm planning on doing a video a week from now on out until I get too busy in the summer. So be looking for more good content from the Michigan Marksman. Just keep blasting, everybody.